Hey folks, welcome back to episode 10 of this Let's Play series of Shadow Empire. Before I kind of roll the turn on, and we're now on, it's round 24, so I thought I'd just sort of start with a few thoughts on the game so far. There's been a couple of things that have made this game like really different to what I'm used to. So first of all is, you'll see that I've not really researched anything yet. We've got padded envirosuit and that's it. That's really rare for this part of the game. I mean, normally by round 24, I'm going to be down here somewhere, even maybe down here. Now, that is partly because of the way that I've been forced to play, partly because of some of the choices that I've made, I suspect, but also because I did actually set the research to be slow. I like it. I think I like it like this. I think that there is a tendency to kind of race through the tech tree, and, you know, you often by sort of turn 30-40 I can be sort of like I can be down here, like by 50-60 I'm sort of down here, you know, like getting things like Gauss arms and that. So it's like, I think that I like the slower pace. There's also been, I mean, I made a decision early on not to go for these assets here, this tiny degraded AF, and that's kind of it. That might have made my game a little bit quicker. The problem was I don't think I could have taken those aliens out, and I wanted to have a little bit of a play with the diplomacy, you know, that part of the game kind of adds. With regards to the way that I'm kind of developing things, again, I just haven't really had the resources to be able to kind of put more cities up early like I like to, or to really rush and take out, you know, multiple cities at once. Like, I've got the forces here really to be able to take on these two farmers at once. It's just been really interesting because of that survival stress option that I added in the history class. We've got so many different factions, so it's just made the game, I don't know, it's just really interesting. I've got the opportunity now to play Unification on Baden-Reich. Now, the difficulty is 3D100, and it's an oratory skill roll of 1D100 plus 31. Now, Clyde Fox is not a particularly good diplomat. Not yet. He's gonna get better, but I mean, we're not gonna I don't know. I might wait until I've got more of these Unification. Okay, so difficulty is 3D100 if protectorate, but 2D100 if it's a client. Yeah, is that a client? A client. So difficulty is increased with tradition times 2, decreased with relation score. So really what we want to do is try to raise our relationship with them. There's not really much we can do until we can try to get a client state card. Now that we've got the Foreign Affairs Council, you'll see that we've actually got that. We're going to start getting more of these cards, right? So, and I kind of deliberately split my diplomacy between the mages and the miners 50-50 because, well, you know, that's kind of, there's a lot of mages around now. If you look at the strategic map, we have actually got some, where are we? There are some mages around here. There's one here, there's one here. So we've got Vertillo and Tarador. There's one up here somewhere. Get now where it is. There's one here, look, Gigoi Republic, Gigoi, something like that, or Gigoix. Yeah, we are going to start finding more mages, and we've also got this one. Now, this one, what are these ones called? Richoye packs, or Richoye's packs. These guys are big. They look pretty big. They've got a fair amount of area, certainly as much as us, at least from what we can see. It's been quite difficult to get any spies in there, so we don't have any covert ops, and we need to get the Espionage Council pretty quick. Okay, so yeah, I just thought I'd kind of sort of wax poetic about the game, because I think at the moment I'm really enjoying this. I think it's just provided me with a different challenge to the one that I normally get with this game, where I sort of expand out rapidly, and then I end up in a war, like a big war very early on, usually with a major, and then I sort of like just sort of become a bit too powerful for the AI to be able to deal with, or I get wiped out pretty quick by, you know, because I've got 3 neighboring AI mages and they all attack me, plus slavers, plus, you know, native aliens coming in, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's been different. Okay, so I think we were about done, I think, on this turn. There isn't a whole lot more we can do. Yeah, I know I've got a load of these. I just don't like playing them. I don't really feel like I need them. A random zone will get 60-10 increase in unrest. I mean, that's anywhere between 6 and 60. That's a lot of unrest. This one is a 4d10 decrease in militancy. That's not too bad, but militia are useful. Paranoia gives 4d10 increase in fear. Fear's not that bad, but it does affect happiness. Now, if it lands on one of these, that's a problem. I mean, if Picarbo gets hit with it, that's a problem, and I do need to I would need to sort that out. But I mean, they're here, right? And I can use them if I need to, basically. But at the moment, we're okay. I don't need. There isn't anything really that I think desperately needs playing. Prospecting push is quite interesting. See, we've got 6. This might be worth a go.
Order received.
We found oil deposits. Yeah, I mean, we're not actually going to be getting anything that useful out of it now, unless we can find. I think that might have been that. But yeah, we've got loads of oil. Oil is not a problem. That might have been it there. So it's metal that we need. We don't really have much metal. We do have this one up here, this asset up here, but it's not. I mean, the difficulty is 4, so it's quite hard to get it out of here. We're not actually. You'll see that we're not. It's only we're supposed to be producing 250 a turn, but this is because of the difficulty, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, difficulty of mining results gives a modified 50%, negative 50%. So we're going to be pulling this metal out relatively slowly. We need more metal. That's really important. Now we do have another scavenger point here with ruins, but it's going to be hard to get out. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 8 away from Hamburg, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 8 away. So again, I'm going to need another zone here, and I don't want to be trying to build 2 zones at once. Okay, so that's me talking. Lots of talking. So I'm going to roll the turn on now, and let's see what happens in this next. Let's see what happens in this next episode. Okay, so welcome to round 25. Let's have a quick look at what happened here. So we did actually get attacked, and we got attacked by Iceron commune. We were attacked by 4,600 militia, and they lost 500. We also lost basically 300 militia and 10 irregular trucks. And that is about it. We did get some movement too. And these aliens are starting to just sort of fill out to the extent of their territorial borders that we left them. We've got to be careful. I don't want to fight those guys, but I need to stand up against them. I'm gonna have to have a brigade literally just holding on to these guys. Something like this. We'll just make sure these are going to be out of command range. No, they're okay. Okay. Next, I'm just going to show you the vidcom. So we discovered some radioactives in Lancaster, and I'll show you where those are in a moment. We got a fake stratagem pack because we reached civilization level 3. We got a bunch of new stratagems. And we got offer client, which is what we kind of need. So before I do anything else, though, I am going to go through all of these in the 2nd Machine Gun Battalion and find the ones that don't have political trucks, and I'm going to add them because I think it's going to be useful for us to start using some of these political aid trucks.
Copy that.
These are useful. So, and these guys are going to be the ones that are going to be in the front line of this next battle against Zandstein. I'm tempted to give it to these guys as well. Yeah, that might be useful because these guys are going to get used a lot, actually.
Copy that.
Okay, I'm going to leave myself some political points. Reform Union demands that the number of victory points increases from the current 3.9 to 6 points. We've got 10 rounds to do that. I don't know, that's a lot. However, we might be able to do it because we do have 2 zones to take. I'm going to go for that.
Roger that.
See if we can do it. Internal council is without leadership. Just the usual Muppets to choose from. There's a minor strike in Lancaster. Minor worker strike in Lancaster.
Affirmative.
Okay, we cracked down on that one with autocracy. Alien natives tried to talk with us. Resettlement proposal. An envoy from Rochoy Apex has proposed us to accept a small group of 1,600 rather special refugees. They are outcast because of their religion, but they're also great artists and scholars. Meritocracy might be a decent thing to go for here because, yeah, we need better leader relationships, and that's going to help. Diplomacy roles, that kind of thing. I think we should do that.
Roger that.
Alien natives tried to talk with us. Okay, let's just see what else we've got. Okay, none of this is going to cost a political point, so we could actually do this.
Roger that.
So we've made progress understanding their language, and relations gone up with landing territory. I'm hoping that we've actually got a stratagem card now. I noticed. There we go. Xeno diplomat team. Send a team of emissaries to invite the alien natives for a meeting. That's quite expensive. So we're gonna have to wait for a while for us to get more political points. However, we do have a client state now. Offer client, and I do want to do that with these guys. Let's offer these to be a client. It's a difficult role, but yeah, I just don't think that's good. Now it's a diplomacy skill. We could actually probably attach a shadow diplomat to our diplomacy guy. Hold on, where is he? Foreign Affairs Council.
Roger that.
Okay, so then we can just see. I don't think we've got enough points now, but next turn we'll do it, and we'll see if we can actually get that client state. Okay, we need somebody for the Interior Council. It's going to have to be someone with decent administration. No, all these guys are useless. Okay, so this is all useless. We need somebody with a high intelligence. This guy's our best bet. He's 81 years old though. But he is our best bet. Hasn't got very high charisma though. I don't know if that's going to be a problem. Probably will, but I'm gonna appoint him anyway. Political power change. This is Supreme Commander Council task priorities. Let's get some more political points now.
Yes, sir.
And for the Imperial, with the Interior Council, taxation, tariffs. Let's drop tariffs down a little bit. We don't need those yet. Human resources is a high priority, I guess, and internal policies priority change. Let's just leave it like that.
Aye, aye, sir.
All right. We've got some militia have just formed. I'm tempted to use those guys. Oh, we've got some militia formed here as well. That's our new Picabo. So let's have a look at our logistics. Logistics is looking okay. Everybody seems to be getting food and all the supplies that they need. I reckon we can try and take this turn. It might be worth just pushing in here. It's got to be a bit careful of the combat width. It's 5-1. We've got 100 recon points. Yeah, they're not going to have much chance on their own. However, I'm tempted to send the bikes in just to go and see if we can actually get some more recon points. After that, we can send the tanks in. Alternatively, we could send these guys in together. Yeah, that might be a better idea. I know the odds aren't good, and it looks like a bad idea, but we really want to get some recon points in here. No, we're not going to win this. And we lost some men, but that's okay. We didn't lose any of our really good men. And we managed to kill a few of them. And you'll see that we also will have taken down their entrenchment significantly. We'll also have their readiness will be really low now. If we look at these guys, look, their readiness is going to be Well, it's lower. I'm pretty sure that these tanks are going to do this job now.
Requesting backup.
Okay, we managed to kill a whole bunch of them, but they didn't give up. 2 to 1. They're not going to do it, are they? But we might be able to get an attack in here.
Move it now.
These guys won't have many combat rounds to achieve this.
Negative to breach.
Okay. Yeah, not the best result, but to be expected if I'm going to do things like that. It's just a shame that I've got to use this brigade here. Ah, we're starting to get to the point where we're going to be able to get this industry in. Oh, I'd forgotten about these guys, actually. Let's try and clear these guys a path. They're holding well.
Negative to breach.
Okay. No, no good.
Move it now.
Oh, we made it. Okay, so that one actually, we actually did it that time. So let's get these guys in. So we've at least cleared a path to this militia group here, and
We're taking fire.
to see what we've got in here.
Requesting backup.
Okay. Yeah, they have actually got a decent amount of troops in there. Yeah, I don't think the rest need to... I might just move those bikes up so that we've got... What the readiness of these guys is like now? 14, 14, 11. Those bikes might stand a chance, actually. I think I'll leave it till next turn. I don't think they'll be able to recover their readiness so enough. Mind you, the human wave attack continues. Yeah, even with full recon, we're still not going to be able to do that. And you get diminishing returns on the readiness drop now at that point, so... Okay, next turn we'll take that, I expect. So I'm going to start moving these militia up as well. Let's just move these guys back into supply. And here... Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to take any more territory, but I think we've secured this from this major Rochoye pack. So... packs, sorry. So, yeah, that should be good. Now, we could actually upgrade this metal mine. It's going to be getting 500, but the problem is it's just we're getting it quite slow from here. Now, we need 1,500 metals in order to get this, to get our industry up. And I forget how many we're going to need here. Let's just have a look. Yeah, it's 3 rounds, so 8, 16, 24, so 240 industrial points. That's enough. We've got that already, but we need way more. We need way more metal. But I'm kind of tempted to start going for it soon. 3, 6. So, I mean, we're going to be 4 turns, 5 turns, something like this. Yeah, about 5 turns. So I might just start building it now and just accept that I'm not going to be able to build anything for a while.
Understood.
Once we've got industry up, then we can start thinking about finding more metal, basically. You know, upgrading this one, upgrading our everything, upgrading scavenging points, and then we'll try and get another zone up. Here, I might just colonize and send some colonists. Let's see what we've got. We need some workers.
Yes.
Oh, well, we can only send 200 anyway. It's almost not worth it, but at least they're feeding themselves. Now these recruits are all taking food as well. I'm I really could do with another brigade, I think, so that I can actually face these guys properly. It's just obviously I don't want to be taking too much from here for building industry. I'll just have to fight on with what I've got, I think, for now. Let's just have a quick look at the stratagems that we can start playing. We can we can't really play anything because we don't have that much money. Yeah, sorry, not much money, but much political points. Yeah, there's nothing really we could do here. So I think I'm going to roll the turn on. I think that's about it for this turn. I suppose Lancaster could start building something. The only thing is, again, we'll be taking from our SHQ while it's trying to build that industry. So I might just leave it. Okay, I'll roll the turn. Okay, we're in round 26. And there's a couple of issues. One, not everybody got food, so that's not good. That's going to have affected our morale slightly. So we need to ensure that we've got more food. That's a problem. Part of the issue is now we're getting too many recruits, and I don't need so many recruits right now until I can afford to actually get the until I can get the metal to get this industry up. We've got 2 rounds left for the industry, but we're not going to get it in 2 rounds. It's going to be about 5 or 6, I think, most likely. However, the agridome has been built now, so next turn we are going to get some more food. But in the meantime, I'm going to trade for some because I just need to. So let's get rid of some water. We can sell water.
Yes,
I'm interested to see that water is still actually profitable in this game. It's usually not, and that's because we're on a Seth planet. And we also need, let's buy some food. So I'm going to buy 200. That should be enough just as a bit of a buffer. It leaves us 280. Okay, I wanted to show you, by the way, here, Mox Hill. This is where this radioactives is. The other thing that I wanted to show you, I've just been reminded, is that we are getting quite a lot of private investment. So we've got sewers, we've got a police station just gone up, oil wells, dome farms. They're building all sorts of great stuff, and this is cool. We're getting something from this light industry here. There's parks. There's a library. This is great because the game's basically building all the stuff that I've not been able to get myself, and I love that. I really love that about Shadow Empire. It kind of allows you not to have to worry too much about going for things like, barracks and hospital and all that if you don't want to at the start. Let us move. Let me see who are these. Okay, so Rashoye packs have now taken Seltris, so we can move these guys out. We did get surrounded and we lost this unit here. I'll show you if I just we go to the next battle. So that was Seltris being taken. We got attacked here and we lost 100 men. And then this unit here, we had some GR units by the look of it. Didn't notice those. Whoops. Hold on a minute. Next battle. Yeah, that was it. So we actually lost that unit. It was just a militia unit, and I'm really not that bothered. I don't care about losing militia, really. So these guys have kind of moved into themselves. We're just going to send in, I think I'm going to send in a wave of infantry first, just so that we can get some recon in. Yeah, that should do it. And then I'm going to send in the tanks. We might be able to take them with the infantry. We'll see, though. It looks like we're going to retreat. Okay. So instead, we'll try and take the tanks in, and we'll support them with these bikes.
Mission accomplished.
We got it finally. Okay, so these GR cataphracts are a real workhorse. And yeah, you'll see that their readiness was pretty low at the start anyway, and they weren't really very well entrenched. But it took me a lot more to take this than I actually thought I would. But there we go. So we've now got another zone, Hamburg zone. We need to defend it now. So let's move some units in. I think I might move the HQ in there. I'm going to move these bikes in. Yeah, just so I've got some recon on some of these squares here, or these hexes here. I might move all these guys up. Something like that. They're not attacking us at the moment. Now they've got a really low relationship with us. Unlike Landing, who seem to like us, and Vogalia, who seem to like us too. Okay. Well, do we want sealed roads or do we want hospital? Sealed roads, I think, would be best there. Do I want to upgrade this to a small town? No, not yet, is the answer to that question. Let's go for offering that client. We can annex as well. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We want to go for the client. Offer client, and let's do that to... Where are we? Badenreich. Still not very good. I mean, that's a really high difficulty roll. We're going to have to get something like, you know, 80 or so. So unification is definitely not going to happen, and that might be easier. It's possible that that's easier. I mean, 3D 100 could potentially, you know, if we get a good roll. But yeah, let's just leave that for now. We don't have much chance of getting that. Not until we've got a better diplomat. Covert ops. I'd like to try and get some more spies into Rochoyer packs, actually. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna try and get some in here. Okay, we got several in to Seltris. That's okay. And let's see if we can get some into this part here. Yes. Okay, so we've got some spies into our nearest neighbor now. So I'm gonna have hopefully be able to get eyes on all their zones and just see what it is that they've got, and then be able to make some strategic decisions based on the information that we've just gained. Okay, so we've got some free folk marauders down here. Gonna leave these guys here for the time being, just so that we've got an escape route. Picabo. Yeah, I don't want to be building anything until we've got this industry sorted. So that's going to be a little while. Everything else is looking okay. It might be worth just trading some... No, this is not worth selling these yet. I think that's about it. Yeah, taking that was good. I'm happy to take that this turn. Isa and Commune are right close though. So next turn we're going to have to move some of these units into Lorien Heights here and try and take some space around it so that we reduce the... I mean, look, we've done so much damage. Xeno Farm, Transport Hub, whatever else it was they had there was been destroyed. This is going to take a while to become profitable, I expect. But there's 88,000 people here, so we need to get it connected as quickly as possible. This asset here, this dome farm, might be causing Picarbo administrative strain. I just want to check that. Now, where do I look for this? Yeah, 23% administrative strain. That's not good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need to make another zone here. Whoops, that's not the one. It's new zone. I think I'll make it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I mean, that's probably not the best place for it, but I might put it here anyway.
Copy that.
So we've got a new zone here. We'll probably have to get some troops up there as well. So I'm going to move these guys in preparation. Let's get them there and then strategic move them there. Actually, we've got this mobile unit as well that probably could do the same. Okay, and yeah, so we're just building infrastructure now, and we've taken a new zone. So game's moving on. These slow-paced games are really good fun because, I mean, you can't just kind of rush through stuff. And I particularly like I was saying at the beginning of the episode, I really like how it's kind of been difficult. I've not even been able to get any industry up yet. And, you know, it's really given the game a very different flavour. Okay, I'll catch you in the next episode. See you later, guys.